Hey, what's going on, guys? We've got something entirely different for today's video, as we're going to be checking out the Exotic Logic Gundam Shield, or this is an original mecha model here that's basically modeled as a shield, which is made of like different option parts, like joint parts. You sometimes see these around on like Twitter. You might see builders who like make a tiny little mecha based like just out of little joint parts they put together to form a mecha design. That's pretty much what this is, but as an actual model kit, and it's sort of made to look like a Gundam shield that can like fold in half and turn into like a mecha. You can see there's like two different color versions. I think what we have in here is actually the yellow version, which of course the red versions, you know, the typical like Gundam colors, but we'll check it out here. It's just this tiny little thing, so not necessarily a very large kit by any means. This is the transforming mech combat form of the deformed robot of the super deformation shield. Anyway, it's kind of a goofy kit. Let's go ahead and check it out for today's video. All right, so obviously this is a third-party kit, or an original mecha model, as we might call it, and you can see there on the front and the back is going to be the same illustration, just different colors here. Images, kind of CG render of what this is going to look like, allegedly, supposedly, when it's all built up. The box is pretty similar to like a magazine pack-in kit box. And interestingly, if you look here on the inside, it's not actually even like a full-on model kit, but more so just like an assembly figure. So we've got all the parts here just in this tray, and then we're just gonna have to just assemble it. Pretty simple. And so as you can see here, this is obviously the yellow version. I believe the red version was also available. I don't know if it was just like a blind box type of situation that like if you ordered it, you just got one of them at random. I don't know, but instructions are all here, step by step, letting you know how to assemble this and everything. So that's just there here on this additional sheet of paper. And opening this up to the inside, it's got some pretty interesting stuff in here. Like for example, you got this little guy, which I guess is supposed to be like our little pilot figure here, with some pre-painting on that and everything, just a little white part. Cute little guy there. Face part for the mecha also is nicely painted there in the different colors like that. Pretty goofy looking. And then of course our shield parts, and actually everything looks really quite nice. I mean, like I said, it's goofy and it's very simple, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty fun. So give me a second to get this all assembled. It does also include a screwdriver, actually. That's because there are a couple of screws in here as well, so I guess we'll need to use that, so at least it's included in case you don't happen to have one on hand. But I'll go ahead and get this assembled and we'll check it out. So here is this guy all put together. Pretty insane and adorable, and really just weird and unique. So I love it kind of just for that. I mean, just looking at it beforehand thinking like, what the heck is this thing? But now I just kind of love how weird and alien it looks. That little pilot figure is what you can actually see inside there through the front like hole of the shield there, like that. It's pretty cool. The face just looks absolutely ridiculous. And you'll notice behind the face here, these are where our beam sabers are stored rather loosely, by the way. If I just turn it upside down, they'll just like fall out like that. So if you don't want them to come out, you may want to just glue them or like wrap some tape around them or something just to keep them in place. But then these will of course just fit in the hands. The hands are articulated, so you can open up the fingers there like that. But these you can just hold in the hand and use like that. I kind of wish that this came with like a beam rifle as well. I was thinking that it was going to for some reason. Maybe the other version also comes with a beam rifle, or there is a version that comes with a beam rifle. I don't believe so, but I do kind of wish that it would. But anyway, that's going to be the extent of the weapons and or accessories or anything that we have with this. Is just the beam sabers there. Kind of would have been funny too if it would have also come with a shield, being that it is a shield. Just talk a little bit about the articulation of this guy. So the head doesn't move or it doesn't like a turn or anything, unfortunately. It's just like stuck like that. It will actually move down, but that's kind of for the transformation, which we'll come back to in a moment. The arms, as you can see here, is on a joint that will move forward and back, but in kind of this mobile suit form here like this, it's a bit limited. It's basically just on a ball joint here at the side. We can then rotate that at the top of the arm. We have a double joint here in the elbow for that to fully bend up. Again, it's kind of just like for the transformation. So the hand will be able to rotate, and then as you saw there just a moment ago, the fingers will also move like that. Going down to our legs here, they're also connected via a ball joint, but it's the type that will allow, you know, pretty full movement all the way up to the front to about there, all the way out to the side, no issue with that. And then the knee joint, unlike with the elbow, it's not a double joint, but you do get a pretty full bend there at the knee. The feet are attached via a ball joint here as well. Pretty simple. Up underneath the feet, it's fully open there, so no detail up underneath the feet, unfortunately. And if you look around up here, you'll notice there's nowhere to like plug this onto an action base, but you could really easily just take your drill, drill a 3mm hole right in there. That wouldn't, I don't think that would upset anything with like the transformation or anything. It wouldn't hurt the kit at all. And then you could have a hole for plugging this up on an action base, which I think could look kind of cool. So, and then transformed into shield mode, here's how that's gonna look. Basically, you're just gonna kind of like fold it up. And it's pretty ingenious how like the arms are kind of folded up in here and they're tucked in kind of nicely. The legs are basically, you just go from this and you just kind of fold that up and tuck into there like that. So there's nothing really too special about that. Again, there's our little pilot guy character inside there now with the head pushed down. And so it's a pretty interesting and goofy gimmick for a pretty interesting and goofy kit, I gotta say. So I don't know whether it's more interesting to like just display it like this, just kind of odd, but I think definitely keeping it in the mobile suit mode is going to be the way to go. And here for a quick size comparison, here's how this is going to compare to like a standard HG. So kind of similar in overall size there, just slightly smaller than your standard HG Gundam model kit. But anyway, guys, here I put a couple of stickers on there just to kind of add to the look of this, and that's gonna just about do it for this review. We'll take a look at a couple poses here with this guy. It's not really gonna be able to do too much, but I feel like this is not really the kind of kit that you're getting for the like posing options with it necessarily. It's more sort of just like a novelty, and for that, I like it. I wish that we got more stuff like this. Just kits that were just like kind of like for the fun of it and just kind of weird and goofy and just novelty kind of things, so long as they're like, you know, not too expensive and of decent quality. And the quality of this is nice. I do kind of wish that this would have been like an actual full model kit, actually like on runners, so that there could be a little bit more of a building process involved with it. I always like to actually be able to build stuff, but ultimately the end result is pretty fun and unique, and obviously you could just keep it like this and just have like a, you know, fun little Gundam shield robot on your desk or in your display or whatever. Or I mean, you could definitely go ahead and like outfit this some more with some additional weaponry or something like that, customize it, custom paint it, of course. This wouldn't be too difficult. This is one that you could definitely have some fun with, getting creative with it. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think about this kit? Did you grab one for yourself back when these came out a couple years back? Or is this the first time you're ever seeing this and you're wondering what the heck you're looking at? Let me know in the comment section. And as always, guys, of course, we don't have this particular kit, but if you want to check out some more Gundam kits and model kits and tools, paints, supplies, and all that good stuff, you can check the link in the video description to USA Gundam Store. All sorts of great stuff there for you guys to find and check out there. So as always, thanks so much for all of your support, leaving a like, making sure that you're subscribed to stay tuned for more content coming soon. As always, guys, thank you so much. Until next time, hope you all have a great day. See ya.